Hi.
Hey everybody. Welcome to our first live episode of the Space City Yarn
Space Yarn podcast.
Knitting podcast.
My first podcast
Jane's
ever.
first podcast ever. Welcome.
Coming out from my debut.
Yay. I think that we'll do well, hopefully.
I hope so.
It is what it is.
We'll see how we go.
We've also got, I don't know if you can see
I'm
here.
going to lift Luna's little head up.
We've got little Luna.
There
She's
you are.
made herself very comfortable on Jane's lap.
Yeah, and I'm not prepared to move. So.
And she is queen right now. She's very happy. And Jane has taken her antihistamine.
She's so snuggly. I am allergic to cats, but I love them. So I'm prepared to dose up before I have a snuggle like this.
Yes.
Hey, Luna.
She'll be here for the duration,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I'm Jana.
I'm Jane.
This is Jane. Welcome to Space City Yarn.
We are Space City Yarn.
Yes, we are a Houston local yarn shop and fiber community group in Houston. We operate in and around the Inner Loop area of Houston, but we also want to reach out to a bit of a wider audience. So we've got a lot of non-local followers for the YouTube channel as well as on Instagram. So hi guys, welcome.
Hi.
We have a lot to talk about today. We're excited. We're a little nervous. It's a big day. I think we're more excited nervous than like scared nervous though.
Yeah.
Maybe. How do you feel?
A little bit anxious.
Yes.
I get performance anxiety, but I'm not physically in front of, dozens of people, so that's...
And you have your
I've got my comfort cat.
comfort cat.
Yeah.
We might as well just real quick jump into some finished objects because I think you have another feline friend that you brought today.
Yeah, I haven't given her a name.
She doesn't have a name yet.
But this is my Persian cat. We've already discussed that she's got a little bit of a
Tiny head and tiny
head,
legs.
or maybe it's just a big body.
She looks a little disproportionate.
Perhaps I overstuffed her.
Is this another one of your...
This is Rabbit Hole Knits. Sarah Elizabeth Kellner.
Okay.
She's done a whole book of Victorian house cats, and it's a bit of a sensation at the moment. I think she's currently at Vogue Knitting Live.
Oh.
Up in New York.
That is happening right now.
Right.
I've been seeing a lot of the posts about it.
It's quite exciting. We should do that in the future.
Someday.
Yeah.
Add it to our list.
Right. So one of her cats, I have resolved to knit every single cat in her book. That's more than 20 cats.
That's a lot of cats. But you've already knit 4?
I've knit 5.
Okay.
My first 2 I'm calling my practice cats.
Okay.
And then I knit 2, one for each of my kids for Christmas. They were well received. And then this week I knit the Persian cat.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
And I think I started knitting a cat also from the book, The Porch Cat. I haven't finished it. I'm a serial whip starter, not finisher. But the fun thing about them is her patterns are knit all in one piece.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah, there's no...
Is it even the ears?
No, the ears go on separately.
Okay.
But
the head,
the head and body.
Body, tail, it's all one piece. So there's no seaming other than the ears.
Yeah.
And then at the end, of course, Jane has embroidered. I don't know if we can see this really well.
I had a try at embroidering
She's
a pretty cat
embroidered
face.
some cute little cat eyes and a cute nose and this beautiful ribbon. She's put a ribbon collar on every one of her cats that she's knit, and they're adorable.
I tend to put ribbons on stuffies. I don't know. I just think they're well dressed when they're wearing a ribbon.
I think they are. I think it's cute. It's a super cute touch to these cats, and I can't wait to see more.
I've been collecting ribbons for years and years, so now I'm finding a use for all my ribbon scraps.
I tell my husband I keep a lot of craft supplies because someday I may need them. And here's a perfect example.
Who knew I was going to knit 20 cats
and need ribbon
in 2025 and need all the ribbon?
Keep all your craft supplies. Keep everything.
Yeah.
You never know. You will have a use for them. I don't have a finished object today.
I think you're wearing a finished object.
I am wearing a finished object. This is my reunion cardigan. I knit quite a long time ago. It's a bit big now. It's a raglan. It's a free pattern. It's by Brienne Moody on Ravelry. It's a free pattern. Very easy raglan construction. I knit it up in Knit Picks Wool of the Andes worsted yarn, and I don't remember the colorway, but it's my favorite sweater, my favorite cardigan that I've knit. I wear it all the time. I love it, and I just started knitting another one that's a bit smaller because I wanted it to be able to, I think we're frozen. We froze for a minute there, babe. But we're back now. Okay.
It's back.
But I knit this, and I wanted a smaller version. I wanted it to fit better under the arms because this is nice and slouchy, but I really like more fitted garments
at the moment. Yeah.
And so this I'm making a smaller size, and the yarn I'm using, I don't have it here with me.
Have you cast that on yet?
I have.
Okay.
I just didn't bring it to show for the podcast.
All right. Maybe next time.
Well, actually, I have it in my little here we go. I cast on, and I'm on the raglan increases right now. I haven't got very far, but it's a beautiful, beautiful dark green worsted by Knitting for Olive. It's called Slate Green, and it's gorgeous. I already love it.
Is it their merino?
It is their merino.
Nice.
And it's got this really beautiful...
There's a bit of a fleck in it.
You might not be able to see it super well in the camera, in this light. But it's got this marled kind of, it's like dark, but also got some flecks of lighter green in it. I don't know how to describe it. It's just gorgeous, and it's beautiful. It has depth to it, and I'm really excited to be able to wear it. I think dark green goes with a lot of colors.
Yeah.
Especially since a lot of my accessories tend to be brighter. I think a darker kind of color will help those stand out a lot. So I'm excited.
It's a good neutral too.
It is. Green is just the best color in the entire world.
I love green.
Let's see.
I have
Peregrine Falcon, aka Bean, says that they have this very yarn sitting on their desk. Bean, if you're referring to the Knitting for Olive Slate Green, when I was picking out, I knew I wanted Knitting for Olive, and when I was picking out this yarn, a color, I saw this, and my decision, there was no more decision to make. It was just, this was it. And I think it's beautiful. I do think all of the colors are beautiful. I have been knitting a bunch of different stuff with Knitting for Olive, and the cashmere, the silk mohair, the fingering weight mohair, or not mohair, the fingering weight wool that she has. It's all gorgeous, and I love it. I think you're actually working on something with.
I am.
Knitting
I'm also
for Olive.
using Knitting for Olive. I will show you this. This is what I'm working on just now. It is the famous / infamous Sophie scarf that everybody knit last year. I thought I would join the party. I'm knitting it with, this is the compatible cashmere Knitting for Olive. This is Ballerina Pink.
It's gorgeous.
And I'm knitting it with their
It's the silk mohair.
soft silk mohair. Soft silk mohair. That is called Rose Clay, that shade, and I've got two strands of the mohair, one strand of the cashmere, and it's just gorgeous.
It's actually knit because you're holding the cashmere together with the two strands of the silk mohair.
Yeah.
It's turning out a bit bigger.
Yep.
Than if you just knit it with the, like, I have a Sophie scarf going somewhere here in my house, and I'm using the cashmere as well, the compatible cashmere from Knitting for Olive, and mine, I'm just holding the cashmere double,
right, and
knitting it, and it's not turning out near as squishy and beautiful. This feels so
well. I feel
great.
like I'm going to run out of the mohair, and Jana's local yarn shop,
Connie Ketu here in
which we love. I might just need to go there this afternoon and buy myself another ball of this. I do hope she has it in stock.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
She has a beautiful wall of Knitting for Olive. If you're local to Houston and you have not been to Connie Ketu up in North Houston, you should visit.
Yeah, if it's not in your neighborhood, it is well worth the drive. I use that as a justification to spend quite a lot of money because it's like, well, little did I know I was going to be coming out quite often, but I thought I'm not going to be here again for another month or two at least, and so
I think this is your second weekend in a row that you've come out.
It's true.
This way.
We've had things to do at your place lately.
We've been busy bees, Jane and I. I mean, it's exciting. We really enjoy being busy bees, but I think that we've seen more of each other in the past 4-5 months than we
absolutely
did the previous year.
Right.
I mean, Jane and I have known each other for over a year now.
Yeah, 18 months.
About that. And we enjoyed each other's company quite a lot before we started Space City Yarn. But we've definitely learned a lot about each other. The more we spend time together, the closer we get,
sure.
I think, as friends and business partners, because it works.
Yeah. We are compatible personalities.
We are. It's been great.
So the Sophie scarf, it's a hit. I love this pattern. It's so simple, but you end up with a, sophisticated looking finished object. It's not finished yet, but especially when you wear it.
It's still very drapey, even though you're holding it with 3 strands.
I'm knitting this in the larger size as well. I thought I'd be ambitious and go the bigger size so it will go around my neck twice.
Yes.
And I'm
going to be great.
So pleased with it.
You're already past the decrease.
I'm quite a long way past.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to be done before you know it. In time for the freeze next week.
I think I would get this finished tonight if I don't have too many other things to get on with.
Well, then you definitely need to go to Connie Ketu, and
I think I will.
I might go with you.
I don't need much of a reason to go to a yarn store.
Same. Well, I posted this morning on Instagram that I started working on another blurry cowl by Joji Locatelli. I love this pattern. I have I've knit 3 other blurry cowls, 1 for myself and 2 as gifts for other people. It makes a great gift knit because it's so quick and so easy. But I started this, I don't remember, this is DK yarn from the Lemonade Shop. I don't know the colorway name, but the Lemonade Shop on Instagram, if you look her up, she has gorgeous colorways and fun yarn. I was on Instagram and I ordered from her last week. So I have more yarn coming from the Lemonade Shop in the mail soon. But I'm going to pair this with, I don't know where I put it, but I bought some DK yarn while I was in Dublin on my last trip to Ireland. And it's a beautiful bluish tweedy color that complements this purplish plum quite a bit, and so I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. I'll probably finish this. I did this yesterday. It's a very quick knit. I'll probably, if I have time to sit later this afternoon, I'll probably finish this either today or tomorrow. But it's got a really nice zigzag pattern. You can't really see it too well here, but it's got a nice little chevron zigzag stitch pattern, and then further down it stripes the colors when you start knitting in the round. But I'm knitting this just as a palette cleanser from my other work in progress that I started, because I've been trying to finish whips or make progress, like decent progress on them. So I pulled out my beautiful Cinnabar shawl that I've been working on for forever.
Jana, is that brioche?
It is. It is
Yeah.
brioche, and it's a pattern by
gorgeous.
Andrea Mowry, Drea Renee Knits. This yarn is Spin Cycle, and the Farmer's Daughter Fibers Odang, and Surrey Alpaca, and their the Spinster's Daughter Sport Weight yarn held together. So the brioche is the Spin Cycle is the background color, and then the main color is the Odang and the Spinster's Daughter held double, and it's made it quite squishy.
Oh, that's, yeah.
It's gonna be gorgeous when it's done. I'm super excited about it. I actually bought this yarn to knit another one of Andrea Mowry's patterns, but it was a cardigan, and I realized, Luna,
It's getting kind of vocal.
she is.
Cat.
I realized I wouldn't wear this as a.
I'm getting bitten.
Oh, Luna, please
They're
don't.
love bites. It's okay. I understand.
We've frozen again. Oh,
No,
there
we
we go.
haven't.
But I wouldn't wear this color as a cardigan.
Why not?
Blue is not, I just don't feel like I would wear it. And as I was knitting the
I think
cardigan.
You look great in that
Do
color.
you?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah, red hair, blue, yeah.
Maybe I'll try it someday.
Yeah.
But I had been wanting to knit the Cinnabar shawl, and so I did. And Luna, we're gonna kick you off
Well, I
Jane's
think
lap.
Luna is about to. Luna got launched. Bruta.
Oh,
No, me and Luna.
Luna
besties.
and Jane forever.
New besties.
But at any rate, I've been knitting on this, making great progress. It's been a little slow going, just because the repeats can be. It's a repeat for a little bit. So you knit. I don't know if you can see the repeats. You knit the brioche and then a stripe of brioche the opposite way, and then another set of you just alternate these repeats, and they get longer and longer, and the longer the shawl gets, the more stitches there are and the harder it is for me to keep going. So I tend to take breaks and start knitting on other things to give my brain time to go. You are more of a monogamous knitter than I am.
Perhaps. I think I'm veering out of my monogamy for the time being, because I think it's beneficial to have, as you say, palette cleansers, things to do, and when you have gotten a bit bored or overwhelmed with a particular project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I know because you started a sweater not too long ago, a houndstooth
Yeah.
houndstooth sweater
Yeah.
pattern.
Which is something that I'm kind of working on my own design. And Jenna and I talked about this, was it last weekend? Mm-hmm. And it's knitting up in a size that isn't right for me. And over the course of the week, and this is why I take a break from projects, over the course of the week I came to the realization that I need to start that again. Knit it in a size that will fit me, because there's no point in knitting things that you won't wear. So I am preparing to do that. I'm still not ready because I've put in a lot of effort already. But I'm going to get it to where it's going to be, the right sweater for me.
I think it will be. It's gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous.
It's looking great.
The fabric, like,
Which
it's
is why
beautiful.
it would be a tragedy if I knit it and then it were unwearable,
Yes.
right? So
Well, it'll be wearable for somebody,
right, I want it to
but
be wearable.
you want it
for
to be
me.
wearable for you. That
Sweater for me.
I think that's a lot of the trouble I have sometimes when I knit garments is I get to a certain point, and maybe this is because I don't swatch. I don't put the pre-work into making sure that it will.
We're going to get Jana into loving to swatch at some point in our Space City Yarn journey. Mm-hmm. I've come to realize that part of the process where you make the swatch to begin with is kind of like your project kickoff, and some assurance that you're heading in the right path.
Please don't hurt Jane's shirt. We're gonna kick you out of here.
She's lovely.
She's
can- no,
aggressive.
she can stay. She's just using her teeth to
Okay.
express herself gently.
Luna, you're gonna be you need to. She needs more knit etiquette training. She's a baby still.
I think she's a superstar. Can you look at the camera? Show your pretty face? No, absolutely
She
not.
says no, not right
No,
now. But I will swatch eventually, maybe. I think my problem is I like immediate gratification. I like to get some. I go with the momentum of the excitement of starting a new project. I really love
See,
knitting.
I did that with the houndstooth sweater, and look,
It doesn't fit.
30 hours in, it's not going to fit me, and now I need to go back to the start. I should have swatched.
You should
I
have.
should have done my knit math better, because I got excited and wanted to start. The minute my yarn arrived.
That's me. That's me to a T. Maybe I'm rubbing off on you a little bit. A little bit. We'll see. But that's why with these kinds of projects, I can do it and it's not as big of a, like, it needs to end up the right way, the right size. Cardigans are a little more forgiving than pullovers and sweaters because, it's okay if they don't exactly fit, or you can still wear it, but if you're doing a sweater or a pullover or top of some sort and
it doesn't go over your head
or past your shoulders, it's very disappointing to have put in so much work, so much effort, and not have something to show for it,
right,
that you can enjoy and wear. But those are my whips right now. My current that I'm working on actively whips. I don't have any. I'm trying to make progress on just a few at a time and then get them off my needles. But
I have another finished object.
yay. Whoops.
Also viral over the last few years. I knit a Musselburgh hat by Isolde Teague, and it's one of these fantastic. You start and you do some shaping, and then you knit in the round stockinette for ages and ages. So it's fantastic to do in front of the television, and then you decrease and you end up with this long kind of pill shape. And then,
It does look like a pill.
yeah, and then you turn it inside on itself. And now I've got it reversible, right? You can wear it this way, you can wear it that way.
It's very cute.
And I tried it on, and my kid said I need to wear it with some bag at the back.
Some slouch.
Yeah.
It is super cute.
Do you think so?
I
I
think
tend
so.
to look quite poor in hats of this. Maybe I should wear it the other way around. like this.
With the dark.
For the benefit of the camera. And I knit this from the Quince & Co. that you gave me for Christmas.
I was in Austin at Gage Yarn, and they carry Quince & Co. And this is the Quince & Co. Chickadee, I think, maybe, or Finch. I can't remember which, but I bought a couple of skeins and gave it to you for Christmas.
The other great thing about this pattern is it works with many different weights of yarn, and you figure out your gauge as you go. Highly adaptable.
That would be a great gift knit.
Yes.
Definitely. Something simple.
I've seen from
not
the
a lot of
internet that these are a little addictive.
Oh, really?
You can knit them again and again and again.
Like my blurry cowl.
Exactly.
Maybe I should try it out. I've got a bunch of
I recommend it.
one skeins that I don't know what to do with. That's another thing you could do. If you have single skeins, you don't know what to do with those precious skeins you purchased because you liked the color or the feel, but you didn't have a project in mind for it. That's the perfect
Try a Musselburgh hat.
Musselburgh hat for the win.
Yep.
I do have one more whip that we can talk about, and that may lead us into the next portion of our podcast here, the exciting portion. I started the ranunculus sweat top by
another pattern
and
viral pattern
it's
superstar.
by the Midori Knit Cafe Midori, I believe.
Yeah.
And I was months ago, I think, at a trunk show at a local yarn shop here in the greater Houston area, and met Jenny Eaton of Nordic Star Yarns, and she was wearing the most beautiful ranunculus that as a kind of a cropped tee with short sleeves, and she had knit it out of the Nordic Star Yarns silk mohair
Yeah.
lace weight. And that's supposed to be the beauty of this pattern, the ranunculus, is that you can do it in any weight, any fiber, and it turns out beautiful. It looks gorgeous.
And it doesn't use a lot of yarn, does it?
Right. I'm doing this, I'm supposed to be able to finish with one skein.
That's amazing. Like a whole garment from a single skein.
I have barely put a dent in this skein, and I've done the collar, and I've just finished the shaping, the short rows. You do some short rows in the back and some short rows in the front, and I've started on the yoke, the lace like
design.
pattern of the yoke, and I've barely put a dent in my
Cake of mohair.
my cake of mohair, which is just the most gorgeous.
What is this? This color is...
It's called Soda Fountain.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful. It's my unicorn dreams made real. If you get to know me, I'm about unicorns. I'm about neons and gorgeous, pretty unicorn pastel colors. Jane actually knows me so well that when she was at Target today with her teenager, she saw this. It is a Lego Creator. It is a magical unicorn.
I couldn't walk past it without buying it for Jana.
She bought this for me, and
Did we freeze, Josh?
we did freeze. Again, we've been freezing.
That's a good...
There we
way.
go. She bought this for me, saw it, thought of me, brought it, and I am the most grateful I could ever be.
You gonna make
She
that
knows me
tonight?
well. I'm gonna make it tonight after I get back from Kaniketsu with you. But it's gorgeous. But at any rate, magical unicorn fluff. in a ball, in a cake, soon to be a ranunculus that I will wear and feel gorgeous in and magical in. But that kind of brings us to the next section of our podcast, I believe, the exciting part.
Are you excited?
Luna's excited.
Yeah.
Luna,
tell them what's happening.
Luna, do you want to talk with us? Yeah. Luna's excited because
Because we're excited.
we're excited. Space City Yarn, which is what we started back in November.
Launched our website on the 1st of January
Right.
with a few things to read and a few things to buy.
We've got our blog on the website. We've got some merch, some Space City Yarn branded merch available. We also have our podcast videos up, these gorgeous tote bags. We've got stickers. We've got t-shirts. We've also got a link to our classes. We have the beginner knitting class posted, a workshop that we'll be having February 1st.
They kick off in February.
And then shortly after, on the 15th, we'll be doing an intermediate workshop class. We're really excited. Our seats are filling up for the beginner. It'll be a 3-hour workshop. We're going to provide the materials. We will be teaching you the basics. We're going to have a good time.
We're going to drink tea and eat tasty snacks. And we'll teach you how to cast on. We'll teach you how to bind off. We'll teach you how to knit and purl. We're not going to cover an enormity of things so that you can start to get a little bit good.
Feel confident.
Yeah.
We don't want to overwhelm our beginners, but we want you to leave feeling confident that you can do this. It can be very intimidating to start to learn to knit. I know I felt intimidated, and when I talk to people who have tried and not failed is not the word, who have tried and felt lost a little bit, a little unsure, have said that it's just felt so intimidating. And a lot of people I've talked to have started out on their own, trying to learn to knit and teach themselves on their own, and which is possible, completely doable. But sometimes you just need that little extra help.
Yeah, someone to show you just how to hold your yarn fractionally different.
Yes.
Which makes a world of difference to your own personal process. And with knitting, there are so many ways to achieve every single skill. It's handy to have someone who already knows how to do it for themselves, to show you, oh, it's not working for you this way, you can try it in an alternative way. And that's what we plan to do.
Everybody knits differently. I hold my yarn vastly different from Jane. Jane knits English style. I knit continental. Even I knit differently continental from people I know who also knit continental. It's just, there's so much out there that you can figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
You just need somebody to show you what the options are. And so that's our goal. We want to be supportive in an environment that's fun and a good time that brings people together. Knitting, I think so many people look at knitting as a solitary activity.
And it's good if you want it
introverts.
to be that. Absolutely.
Yes, it can be.
It's also a highly social and uniting activity.
Yes.
Right? It brings people together.
We've been having our meetups every Sunday this month. We've been meeting at St. Arnold's, and the turnout has been amazing. We have met so many new fiber friends, so many interesting people.
Lots of Houstonians who are already knitting more or less by themselves in their own homes, who are thrilled.
And crocheting.
And crocheting, yes, absolutely. Actually, probably a 50-50 split.
Yes.
Yeah. But thrilled to come out and knit collaboratively with other people.
Sometimes we've had people come to the meetups who just wanted to come and sit and
Yeah, you don't
knit.
have to knit.
You don't have to knit. Some people have come just to join us, just to chat. Didn't bring any of their projects, but wanted to be around other crafters, and be a little social. We had some people who came, brought their projects, and didn't want to really chat at all. They just wanted to be in the company of others. There's something there for everybody.
Yeah.
I think, but we've been excited. We started the workshops because we want to encourage people in the craft of knitting. These are the only 2 we have scheduled so far, or that we've put out, made available to purchase spots. You can go to the website, and there's a tab for classes that you can use to purchase a spot. Once you've purchased a spot, we will reach out and with some follow-up information. Maybe a week before the class, we'll send an email to everybody who have registered with some directions to the location, just general information. We're really excited to do this.
We found a great space to
Yes.
teach in, and we're really looking forward to people coming out and getting started in the craft.
Yes, absolutely. In addition to the classes, we, our goal is, our focus is community. And so we want to bring people together. It's important to us to foster that community, a space where people feel welcome.
And that's why we're hosting regular meetups. At the moment, it's every Sunday in January at St. Arnold's Brewery in Houston.
Tomorrow.
Including tomorrow. And those are, come whenever you're ready. There's no charge to participate or join us. It is purely about participating at the level that you're happy with and coming along. You don't have to come regularly, weekly.
Come bi-weekly, come once a month.
Come whenever you feel like it.
And those are free, just with 11 to 1 right now at St. Arnold's. Tomorrow, they've kind of had a theme so far. We've had a little theme every week. Tomorrow's is finish your whip.
Bring your work in progress that you're not.
Maybe you've lost your motivation to finish this whip. You don't know why you're even keeping it on the needles anymore. Or maybe you got to a part where you're just stuck. Bring it.
And you need a little kickstart.
Yeah, let's show and tell a little bit, and maybe, help each other renew that excitement, the enthusiasm that you had when you first started it. I have many to choose from. That I haven't decided which one to bring yet, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure that I'll come up with something.
Right.
Got a lot of languishing whips hanging around my house right now. Luna is passed out.
Luna's settled down.
She wore herself out. She is passed out now. And will remain so for probably the rest of the podcast. Hopefully. But at any rate, so we've done a lot. We've been building a lot focused around community. But one of the things we've been working on that we really, really has been a dream for both Jane and I is one of our big goals is to be an actual local yarn shop.
Selling yarn.
Selling
actual yarn.
Yarn and notions and supplies and tools and
needles and
so we've been working really hard. We want to be a space inside the loop where people eventually with a brick and mortar, and we're working towards that. But right now we are focusing just on the website, the community aspect of Space City Yarn, and being able to do pop-up shops. At the workshop, we're going to have a little mini pop-up shop. We're also probably going to have a little mini pop-up shop tomorrow at the meetup for those who are interested. But our goal is to partner with local-ish artists, Houston local, local in other states, but small businesses, small indie yarn dyers,
Independent, artisanal. Yeah.
We want to bring our Houston community yarn that they don't otherwise get to see in person or touch in person. Something different.
It's really important to be able to touch and feel yarn when you're buying it. I mean, it gives so much more to the retail experience.
Yes.
It's quite
obviously,
it's quite risky ordering things online sometimes. Like, you never really know if the color is the same as it is on the website. So
that first initial purchase, I do buy quite a few things online, like the Lemonade Shop. I purchased from her online quite a bit. But I'm familiar with her yarn. I made that first purchase, wasn't sure what it was going to be like, was a little, was hopeful that it would be wonderful. I enjoyed what I saw on her Instagram and thought,
seems okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try it. But you never know. And it's always that initial purchase from somebody that gets your anxiety going a little bit.
And that's why we want to eventually be a brick and mortar yarn store.
But for now, we are e-commerce and pop-ups. And today's launch party, we, of course, obviously, this broadcast, this live YouTube.
Luna was partying and has now passed out.
Yeah,
Maybe peaked a little early.
She didn't make it. But we are excited because we've been working on slowly, thoughtfully, very intentionally deciding on our first offerings to our customers. And we are super excited because we met and have formed a friendship with Jenny of Nordic Star Yarns.
Nordic Star Yarn.
She is a local independent yarn dyer here in Houston. I believe they're Austin. They've come by way of Austin, but we're so glad they came. Her and her family came to Houston because that gave us the opportunity to partner with somebody who has a lot of the same values and vision for our community that we do.
Yeah.
I think it's been really exciting.
Jenny and her husband came to our meetup a couple of weeks back with some of their yarn, and we were smitten immediately. They have such amazing colors.
They do. They're the quality and colors that Jenny is very passionate about dyeing, and it shines through, that passion, when you speak with her about how she comes up with the colorways of her yarn, and she experiments a lot. She has a lot of fun doing it, and it shows, and the end result is just amazing. So we got to know Jenny and her husband, and we made the decision to have Nordic Star Yarns be our first official product.
Yeah.
The first official Space City Yarn.
Couldn't be a better match.
I agree. We were excited. We've been excited, and we're super excited. So as of right now, on the website, if you go to the store, you will see Nordic Star Yarns available for purchase. And we will have some at the meetup tomorrow. We won't have our full inventory, but we will have a sampling of our inventory and the colorways we're carrying at the meetup tomorrow. But I figured
Let's see it.
Let's see it.
Let's
yes.
see it.
So we are carrying. I didn't bring everything in here. Otherwise, we'd be mounds and mounds and piles of yarny goodness. We have the beautiful. So I'm knitting my ranunculus in this gorgeous soft silk mohair. Lace weight. It's a 70% Super Kid mohair and 30% mulberry silk. It comes in 50-gram skeins. It's gorgeous. It's 50 grams, 437 yards or 400 meters. The colors are vibrant. We have, I believe, 13 colorways available on the website.
There's a lot of choice.
There's a lot of options. Very bright. We are starting out with the bright colors because our palette.
We have a couple of neutrals to coordinate with them.
We do.
And I've got fingering weight here. These are superwash merino wool and recycled nylon. These are 100 grams, which is 437 yards, 400 meters. I've already done a little bit of knitting with some fingering weight. I made myself a tea cozy that looks a lot like this.
This is one I made. Mine at home.
You can see those if you're hunting around on Instagram.
If you go to the Instagram, either Space City Jane or Space City
City
Yarn,
Yarn,
you will see.
I made a tea cozy out of, it's similar to this. This is called Soda Fountain, this colorway. I made a tea cozy out of their Jenny's Happy Happy Joy Joy colorway, which isn't in our store at the moment.
Not at the moment.
But is equally adorable. And then I made another one out of some of the more solid colors. And you can see those in person at our first class.
Yes, and several of these colors, I want to say I actually pulled them out here. So we've got this Razzle Dazzle Berry. This Nordic Star is this beautiful aqua blue color. And then we have Granny Smith, which is a very, very bright green. And then
We've got a neon yellow.
there's a neon yellow on the website called Electric Boogaloo. This traffic cone, which is a neon orange, and this neon purple called Anemone. All 5 of these are UV reactive.
So
Under
under
black light.
they're going to glow, which is really exciting.
It is exciting. I have plans. I have plans upon plans upon plans for these yarns.
Gonna need to buy a black
these
light.
colors. Yes, everybody needs to buy a black light. We have a color from Jenny called Man of Steel, which is a very beautiful gray, soft gray color, which will pair beautifully with these neons. So I had planned to do some color work with the Man of Steel and some of these UV reactive colorways.
I'm also thinking about my Houndstooth sweater, which is a variety of colors with a neutral.
Oh, I did bring in the Man of Steel. This is the Man of Steel. And could you hold up can you imagine the Man of Steel with these bright, bright colors? It would be so beautiful. So many options. We also have the mohair lace, we have the fingering, and we have worsted available on the website. If you want to purchase those,
They're available to buy now.
they're available right now. You can go to the website, purchase them. For all of you watching, we have a launch party coupon code for 10% off your cart. If you are at checkout, enter the coupon code LaunchParty10. You will get
one word?
all one word, LaunchParty10, no spaces, and 10 is 10. So it's LaunchParty10. You will get 10% off your cart, and that code will be good until the 31st.
End of the month.
End of the month. For you guys, exclusively.
Because you've watched this far.
Yes. If you've watched this far,
Rewards aplenty.
yes. We really are excited, and we want you guys to be excited too. We hope you are. But we, it's exciting. It's only the beginning.
We're thrilled.
We're so excited. But we hope next month to start carrying
Double knit.
double knit DK as well. The Nordic Star also has a bulky weight available that if the need is there, if the demand is there.
If you're interested in buying these things, drop us a line in any of our socials.
Let us know.
YouTube comments, because we're listening to what you want to knit with, to crochet with. Yeah.
Yes. If you have any dreams and wishes for yarn and specific yarn weights, colors, let us know. We are this is not just for us, I mean, it is for us. We making our dreams come true, but without you guys, we wouldn't have
Absolutely.
this dream, and it is about you guys. And so we want to make sure that we listen and we hear you guys. So reach out, message us on Instagram, send an email, whatever you want to do. Message us here on comment on YouTube somewhere. But in addition to all these gorgeous fluffy yarns that I can't get enough of, these have been.
Jana wants to buy them all for herself right now.
I do. I've resisted the temptation because we want you guys to have something.
Some for you too.
Some for you too. But it's been hard. But let us know what you think, what you want.
Yeah, but it's not just yarn that we're launching on our website today.
Because
we've also got...
You need to use the yarn, to even knit. What do you need?
You need awesome needles.
Needles and hooks, right? So we also have available on the website, we have a range of needles, interchangeable needles.
Crochet hooks,
straight needles. We've got the website up right now, so you can kind of see. If you go to the store, on the website, you can see, pardon the missing picture.
Pardon the first image.
The first image, working out some kinks. But we have Likey. I never know. Even our contact at Likey calls it Likey, but we all know that is the rather Americanized pronunciation.
Somebody please correct us. I'd love to know the correct way to pronounce this brand. Their quality is amazing.
We love it. I actually...
Jana's using some.
I'm using some already. I resisted the yarn, but I could not resist the needles. We are carrying 2 types of interchangeable 5-inch tips. We have the Cipra, which is a copper needle.
They warm up in your hands.
They
will change color over time, like
all copper ends
does.
up with a patina at some point, but you can use a polish to kind of get it back to its original sheen. Or
I would look forward to that going.
Darker,
greener.
I
think it would be great.
Super interested to see the patina because I've never actually
seen it age
in person, and so I'm eager to see it. But we have the Cipra. We also have the wooden tips. The natural wooden tips. We have a variety of sizes available, size US 3 through US 10. in
cord-
both the Cipra and the natural.
cords to go with them.
We do have cords. We have the clear swivel cords, which I love. I've been knitting with Likey for years, for some time now. And I remember before the swivel cords, when it was just the regular, not swivel cords, they do tend to curl and you know, it makes it a little difficult. But with these new swivel cords,
I have never used a swivel cord. I can't wait.
It's pretty amazing. I love them. I knit with metal and wooden tips, but I use them for different reasons. When I'm knitting with a smaller weight yarn like fingering or lace, I enjoy the metal more. And when I'm knitting with DK or worsted, I tend to knit with wooden tips.
Do you not find it's about the fiber?
Yes and no, but
sometimes I'm knitting and it's like, this isn't working. This fiber and needle combo isn't working, and I'll change.
I had that problem.
Which is the other good thing about interchangeable tips, right?
Yes, interchangeable tips
You can change
are
mine.
so convenient. And I knit almost exclusively with interchangeable tips now.
I love them.
I have some fixed circular needles from back in the day before I knew what I liked and didn't like. And I don't ever knit. I only knit with them in an emergency if I don't have the size I want.
Backup supplies.
Right? But at any rate, so we have the interchangeables in the copper, the Cipra, and in the wood. These are, I believe, birchwood.
Uh-huh.
Yes, they're birchwood, and made in Nepal. They're excellent quality, and I just adore them.
They are a dream to use.
Yes.
I've got the crochet hook, crochet crew. We haven't forgotten you. We've got the driftwood variety, which is also birchwood, really, in a different color, in our straight needles and our crochet hooks.
Yes.
So if you do prefer a straight needle, we've got that.
We've got a few sizes. I believe 6, 7, 8.
Don't remember.
I don't quite remember, but we've got a few sizes in the straight needles.
Check out the website.
And several sizes in crochet hook. E4 through I9, I believe, is the crochet hook. As always, again, if you have preferences, size preferences,
Send us some feedback.
anything, let us know. But right now, on the website, these are available. The
Oh.
cords.
And if you're ordering now-ish and you're coming to tomorrow's meetup,
Yes. Free local pickup is an option. You don't have to choose to pay for shipping. If you're local and you want to come to the meetup, you can place your order on the website, select free local pickup, and we will bring your order to you to a meetup.
tomorrow, or if you're coming next week, we can do the same thing next week.
Yes. We will see that it says local pickup, and we will contact you. When you order on the website, it requests that you submit an email address and a phone number. Please make sure you do that.
So that we can make the right arrangement to get your things to you.
Yes, we definitely want to. We keep freezing.
It's just the video, the audio keeps going.
In the background, Jana's second cat is putting in an appearance, prowling off camera, and it could well pop up.
She's terrified.
Luna's totally comfortable.
She loves people. She loves strangers. The more, the merrier for Luna. But my other cat, Nyx, who is an orange tabby cat, she is
Super shy.
She's terrified of anybody.
She just swung by to check us out.
I think she thought it was going to be like coast is clear, and she just was like peeking around the corner. It's not. Jane is still here.
Yeah.
But at any rate, we want to be able to bring you your orders immediate gratification or as immediate as possible. So if you're local and you want to do free local pickup at a meetup,
Can do.
we can do it. We will do it for you. And we will have some of these items at the meetup tomorrow.
So you can touch
so
and
that you
feel.
can touch and feel and purchase if you want.
Mm-hmm.
No pressure. You don't have to. Meetups are for everybody to enjoy. Oh, Carrie said, so exciting. Congratulations, Jane and Jana. Thank
Hi,
you,
Carrie.
Carrie. We're glad you're here watching. But that's what we've got. We
That
also,
big news. Surprise.
so it's not on the website yet, but we did have, if I can find it here, I've placed so much yarn all over the place here that I can't find anything else. But one of the things that will be available on the website starting Monday, one of the things we're really passionate and interested in doing is collaborating with local artists to bring you new and amazing products and items for our store. And
Local, handmade,
artisan, just
artisanal.
really great things. And one of those things, I know I posted about it on Instagram, is these really, really sweet, let me see if I can get closer real quick. These really sweet, these amazing, I don't know if you can see it. There we
There it
go.
is.
These vulva stitch markers. This is a progress keeper. So we'll have stitch markers and progress keepers available on the website in these vulva charms.
Couple of colorways.
They're going to be different color options. I don't know how we will arrange it. I think we're going to be selling them individually as well as in packs of 2 or 3 for you. These are made by a local artist, Abby Carroll. She is the Lucid Fawn on Instagram. I met her at an album release and film kind of debut party for a group called the What It's Like Project. They do a lot of work helping to raise awareness and
Around mental health issues.
around mental health issues and removing the stigma of mental health through art and music. They're amazing. Check them out. But Abby was at the party with her art, and it was amazing. I immediately saw the vulvas and thought, stitch markers. We got to talking, and she's amazing. She's so sweet. But we are going to collaborate with her to bring you guys these really great stitch markers and progress keepers. So keep an eye out for that on Monday. They will be available. And we're just excited to get started, excited to start sharing our progress and goals with you guys, and just have some fun. We're having a ton of fun doing this.
We're keeping super busy.
Yes. I think that I was a little worried at first that doing this kind of work would make knitting and yarn and the community like a little less enjoyable,
Right.
if it felt like work.
Yeah, not so far.
No. Not yet. It hasn't happened yet, but
Do what you love, right?
right.
Let's do that.
I think I'm learning about that, and I'm excited. This is only the beginning. We have so much planned, so many goals and dreams.
Lots of ideas.
Cooking
Cooking up plenty of collaborations, projects, Yeah, goals.
Sky's the limit, guys. And as always, like we said, we want to hear from you guys.
Yeah, come along with us.
If you know of any local groups, local projects, local causes that need some advocacy or awareness around them, and you think it would be, fiber community related in
Yep.
any way, let us know.
Good synergies.
We want to hear. We want to hear about it. What's important to you? What you care about?
What you'd like to see. What you'd like to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So keep in touch. Reach out to us. I think
Have we talked about everything?
I think we've talked about everything.
How long have we... Hey, super producer Josh, how long have we been talking?
A little over an hour.
Wow.
My sweet husband is our producer today. We're gonna have to talk to him about this freezing business, though. But otherwise, he's been behind the scenes.
I think he's doing an awesome job.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the website at all?
We could just real quick before we finish things, we can
Show him the website.
show the
Josh.
website. He's really excited about this. So here's our website. We've got the homepage, which has our little slider banner on it.
Fun stuff at the top.
We'll put, if we have events or fun, exciting news, we're going to put it up there at the top. We've got a little about us, some shortcuts to different parts of the page, the website itself, the store. We've got a little about us
There's us.
blurb.
Jana's been writing blog posts.
I've been having so much fun with the blog posts as well. There's our podcast episodes. We will
All of
post them
those.
here every time we have a new one. And then sign up for our newsletter. I send out a newsletter every Monday when I post a new blog post. And monthly, we'll put out a kind of a what's happening with Space City Yarn newsletter. So if you want to keep up to date and in the know about upcoming events for the month, I put out a newsletter on the 1st of every month. So come to the website, sign up.
Yeah, not too many emails.
Yeah.
You're not going to get swamped with our emails.
The newsletter once a month. The
That's
blog,
the sweet spot.
Monday you'll get an email about the new blog post. You can read it if it seems like something that interests you. We've also got on the next tab over, we have after home, we've got
Do-do-do.
We've got the
I'll show
About page that just kind of talks about Space City Yarn.
There's
about
another knit cat
There's one of Jane's knit cats.
doing about the same thing that the live cat on the couch at the moment is doing.
We've got a little blurb further down the page about Jane, our Instagram feed, blurb about me, our socials. Next tab is our shop front. It's a little unorganized. I think I've got some ideas around organizing it, but all of our
It's
new
good.
products, it is a good start.
It's good.
We've got our yarn up. I'll fix that first
What Jana
image.
is not telling you is that she worked quite hard on that this week.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I put everything on there.
There's our podcast episodes.
There's our blog. I read a great article recently about women's rights and knitting and what it
Quiet activism.
craftivism. Wrote
Craftivism.
felt
Next-
inspired. Wrote a little blog.
Next tab over is where you would go if you were looking at our class schedule and you'd like to book into something.
We've still got seats left for the beginner. A few left.
We will be reiterating the beginner class again soon. I know some people out there have been looking for alternate dates because they can't make it to the first beginning class, don't worry, we'll be doing that again.
Yes. We've got our meetup schedule for the month. We've got tomorrow happening, and then on the 26th, we've got a meetup happening. All at St. Arnold's from 11 to 1.
Oh, on that,
Oh, yes.
we got some of our project dates mixed up. So we actually did the patchwork blanket meetup last week.
But if you want to bring a patch work square, 10 inch by 10 inch, for the blanket, bring it anytime.
But anytime, we're going to build that patchwork blanket over time and hopefully feature it in our brick and mortar yarn store.
Yes.
Hey baby, check the stove.
Something's happening on the stove.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, so I'll talk about the next tab. What's on the next tab, Jo? Oh, it's our contact details.
Yes.
So that's where you can find us.
Reach out. Facebook.
Like we said, please do. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes. Send us an email. If nothing else, we'd just love to hear feedback from you guys. But I think that's the site as it is right now. Don't forget, launch party 10 coupon code.
Use your discount code.
Use your discount code in the shop. Buy some yarn, buy some needles, buy some merch. We're really excited to make this happen for the community. See our little dreams, local yarn shop dreams come true.
And we're about to hit a cold snap in Houston, so get your knit and crochet on. It is the perfect weather to be doing that.
It is. I'm excited. That's what we're going to do the rest of the afternoon. And tomorrow when we're home and at the meetup. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. It's going to be cold, but it'll be sunny.
We have an awesome spot at St. Arnold's Brewery. We snuggle into a corner where there are heaters.
It gets quite warm.
Protection from the rain, if there is any rain. So don't let the weather discourage you from coming out.
Yes.
We're in the mood to meet and craft with others.
Yes, we will be there for sure. But that's it. So congrats, Jane, on your first
My
debut, our first live. Thank you, husband Josh.
Yay.
Yay for Josh. But we're excited, and we'll see you next time.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.